Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use a multimeter. It's super simple and really useful. Whether you're a beginner or just want to refresh your skills, this video's for you. All right, let's jump right into it.
Ooh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my new videos.
Let's open up our multimeter and take a look at what we've got.
All right, let's go ahead and turn on our multimeter and get started. I'll walk you through everything step by step, so don't worry, it's going to be easy.
So inside the multimeter box, we've got a tool that can measure voltage, current, resistance, and even test diodes. Some models can even check temperature. Pretty cool, right?
On our multimeter, you can see several input ports right here. Each one has a different purpose. One is for measuring current, and another is for measuring voltage. I'll explain each of them step by step so you'll understand exactly how they work.
When checking electronic components like resistors or diodes, we connect the probes to the lower input ports on the multimeter. The black lead goes into the negative, or the COM port. That's our ground connection.
And here we connect the red lead to this input port. That's our positive side.
If we want to measure current, we connect the probes right here. That's the correct port for checking amperage. Keep watching until the end of the video. I'll show you exactly how to do it step by step.
When we turn on our multimeter, you'll see a section labeled ACV on the dial. That stands for alternating current voltage. It's used to measure the voltage coming from a power outlet or any AC source.
All right, now let's test the voltage from our wall outlet. As you can see on the multimeter, we have two ranges here, 750 volts and 200 volts. Since we're checking the main AC power, we'll set it to 750 V for safety before taking the measurement. As you can see, we're getting around 226 volts from the wall outlet. That's the normal AC voltage level, and it's measured in the ACV mode on the multimeter.
The next port we're going to check is for DC voltage, labeled as DCV on the multimeter. DC voltage means direct current. It's the type of voltage you'll find in batteries and most electronic devices. Basically, everything inside your gadgets runs on DC power. So this is DC voltage, which stands for direct current. It's the same type of voltage you get from a regular battery, and it's what all electronic devices use inside their circuits.
This is a regular 9-volt battery.
This video is a simple guide on how to use a basic multimeter. If we switch the probes on our multimeter, you'll notice the reading shows a negative sign. That simply means the positive and negative leads are reversed.
Now, to measure resistance, we switch the dial to this section right here. As you can see, it ranges from 200 ohms all the way up to 2,000 kiloohms. That means we can check both small and large resistors using this setting.
All right, now I'm going to show you how to measure resistance in real time.
There are different types of resistors. Some are large, some are small, and they all have different power ratings. The bigger ones can handle more heat and higher wattage, while the smaller ones are used for low-power circuits. All right, here I have a 150 ohm resistor, and we're going to measure it using the 200 ohm range on our multimeter. As you can see, it's showing about 145 ohms, and that's totally normal. The reason it's not exactly 150 is because every resistor has a tolerance, meaning a small percentage of variation from its rated value. All right, now we're switching over to the continuity and diode test mode. Using this setting, we can check whether a cable is broken or connected properly. And most importantly, we can test diodes and other semiconductor components to see if they're working correctly.
All right, now I'm going to show you how to measure DC current up to 10 amps using the multimeter.
To measure DC current, we'll need a power supply unit, also known as a bench power supply.
Now we're going to move the red probe and connect it to the port for measuring DC current. Now we're using a 10-watt resistor for this test. We'll connect the positive lead to the resistor and the negative probe to the negative terminal of the power supply.
Then, the positive probe goes to the other end of the resistor. Remember, this is a series connection, which is required for measuring current. As you can see, the multimeter is showing about 1.30 amps, which means the circuit is working properly.
Let me show you this setup clearly. We're applying 12 volts from the power supply. One end of the line goes to an 8-ohm resistor, and our multimeter is working as an ammeter in the circuit. The positive lead of the multimeter is connected to the resistor, and the negative lead goes back to the negative terminal of the power supply. All right, friends, that was a simple and clear explanation for you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It really helps a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.